We used it once to get out of something.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Trendy Talk Podcast with me, Amy Lauren, and of course, it wouldn't be Trendy Talk without the women with the best advice. It's just Mama Jen.
Hello, everybody. Good to be back.
Good to always have you here, Mum.
Oh, thank you.
So
Nice to
I've
meet
got something exciting to show you. So excited
Right.
because this stuff takes time. Gets a lot of thought put into it. So when I
Okay.
physically see it, I am just like so relieved and so happy. So I'm basically, by the time this is out, it'll be open, my matcha cafe, which is like
Yes.
crazy to think that's actually happening. I'm so like scared and nervous. And even today when I was in Coco's, I was like, God, I'm going to miss like always just being in Coco's. That I'll have to split my time, you know? So a little new edition arrived.
Oh,
So
a little bit of
we have,
merch.
yes, we have different bags for a matcha a day.
Super.
So it says on one side, if it's green, I'll eat it. If it's green, I'll drink it.
Oh, I like that.
Yep. Then we've
Cool.
got another day, another matcha.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another day,
Oh,
another coffee.
love the colours.
Yes. So
Love
we're
that.
basically, because we're like coffee and matcha, you get the vibe. Support your local matcha dealer. And then here, support your local coffee dealer. Yes.
Like that.
Then we have this one. I love this. Coffee, matcha.
Love it.
Yes.
So cool.
So we've got 4
They're
different
fantastic.
ones. And for the opening, we'll do like a big opening on the 5th of April. I'm going to give away 50 of them full with like lots of cute goodies. So
Excellent. These are great bags, right enough.
they are such
so
good
cool.
bags. Yeah. They're super
I
nice.
love them. I do. At first, I used to think, oh, I don't know what it is about these bags. People have always gone. But now, I'm never without one. I
Love them.
Love them.
So today, our question of the week is: have you ever told a lie to get out of something?
Never.
And if you have, what was it?
Oh. Have I ever told a lie to get out something? Yeah. Where do you want me to start? Oh, my goodness.
Start.
I thought of so many different things. At first when we set this question, I thought, I don't think so. I can't think of any. And as soon as I put my brain into gear, honestly, they all came flooding back. I was like, oh my God, I lied about this. Oh, I did that to get out of that. Oh, I said that to say we're doing that.
Can't really remember a lot. I know I've written down some things that I'll say, but I was kind of like, I can't remember like a precise like thing where I'm like, I lied to get out of it.
Well, I was going to say the most recent one. It's probably 100, more recent than this one. But one that came to mind once I started thinking about it was, I'll say it now, I don't care. I used to work for M&S. I worked for Marks and Spencer's. And there was just one day I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm not vibing this at all.
Work's not happening today.
Now, I phoned in sick because I just fancied a wee duvet day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you like that wee duvet day? So, you've got to be clever about these things as well. So, I phoned in sick on the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, had I been off the Saturday and Sunday, alarm bells would have rang.
Absolutely.
But I phoned in sick with, I've been on the toilet all night. I haven't been anywhere near the fucking toilet anyway.
Karma, man. Karma, mum.
Anyway, I said, I put on my sickest voice, I'm really struggling today, and you had to, at that point, you had to speak to a commercial manager, and our commercial was I'm just going to say
Did he think he was so fucking important?
Oh, no, it was a female. And yes, she did think she was that important, Tracy Babes. And she was like, what, you're not coming in today? And I was like, no. Are you off tomorrow? I said, no, I'll be in tomorrow. I said, I just feel it's like a 24-hour thing. So that was her clamped. So I did tell a lie. I did take my duvet day. I did enjoy it. It was brilliant. And then I did go back and I worked my Saturday and my Sunday.
I haven't done that because
You've never worked.
No. Wait, I have though. I was going to say I've never had a job.
But you have.
I've always been self-employed, but I have no. I used to work in Elite. Where else I worked? Marty Val. That was it. So I haven't. No, I've never really done that.
Okay.
But now that you say that story, recently that has happened to me.
In what way?
Where an employee of mine has just not went to work. She didn't even call in. She just didn't fucking come.
It wasn't me, was it?
No.
I know it wasn't me.
No, you know who
I
it
know
is.
who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this basically, where was I? In Germany. It's always when I'm not here, something happens. And they were like, oh, by the way, Lauren, just so you know, this girl hasn't came into work today. And I'm like, that's okay. So I call her, no answer. Then I'm thinking, is she all right? You know, when you start going, wait, did something happen?
Should I be concerned?
Yes. Then I sent her a message like, hey, like, I don't know if you didn't understand, but today you have to be into work. Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? So she called me around 6 o'clock at night. My business closes at 4:30. So it's like,
I hate to tell you, it actually closed at 3 that day.
Oh, that's even worse. So, and then she's like, yes, hello, Lauren. I just got your message. And I'm like, explain. And she's kind of like, oh, yeah. So basically, I was on the bus. And you know already when you're like, oh fuck, it's a whole Bible of a story. I can't be bothered. And I'm like, Now me as like a management position, I don't give a fuck about your excuse. What is the solution that this doesn't happen again? Right? So basically I'm like, yeah. And then I realized that I didn't have my phone. And she kept pausing as if I would go, okay, no problem. You didn't go to work because you didn't find your phone. Who cares? So I'm like, And she's like, yeah. So then I went off the bus and then I went home to try and find my phone. And but then my boyfriend was there. Yeah. And I'm like, and I'm thinking, is it me? Like, where is this fucking going? And I'm like, And she's like, so then we went to the police station. And I'm like, so wait, why did you go to the police station? Because I couldn't find my phone. Right. Okay.
And the Oscar goes to?
So then I'm like, did you have your phone, listen to this, when you left your house? I don't know. Okay, so it's not as if we lost it on the way to the bus station. And if you did lose it, if you dropped it from your fucking hands, which is where the phone normally is, pick it up, right? Then we went to the police station and they found it. Right. Now, tell me who the person was that handed your phone into the police station, because they deserve a fucking award. Because in the world that we live in, nobody's handing in your phones. No one's doing that. So I'm like, okay. So then I go, so when were you going to tell me you weren't going to come into work? It's not for me I'm thinking about. It's like my girls. My girls who are working their ass off, who didn't get a break because you didn't come into work. I'm like, when were you going to call them and let them know? I couldn't because I didn't have my phone. And I'm like, but you're with your boyfriend, right? Yes. Google the business and call. I didn't know you could do that. Right. So then I said to her, okay, well, next time, if a giraffe stops you going to work, and she was like, oh no, Lauren. And I was like, when the giraffe and the elephant stop you getting to work, you call me, right? And if you don't have your phone because the giraffe's eating it, you get your boyfriend to Google the business and he tells me, okay? So my solution is every night I text her and I go, see you tomorrow at 8:30, yes? And she goes, yes, she will regret the day that she fucking lied to me. So yeah, that's a line. First one I got on Instagram. I'm feeling really sick today.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was mine, Oh, I'm feeling sick,
Next one.
Uh-huh.
My Wi-Fi is down. I can't make the Zoom meeting. Wi-Fi is down. Who the fuck gives a shit? Who needs Wi-Fi? Go to a fucking cafe. Get Wi-Fi. That's the boss in me thinking, though.
I know, but that's you coming up with solutions. You see, people don't want that. They want to have a problem.
Yeah.
That's it, and they want to live in the problem.
Yeah.
I've got this is a kind of old school one. And say this girl had wrote in and she said she was one of 4 and she was one of the older kids in the family, and she said to avoid punishment, she said with her parents she used to blame it on her younger siblings so that so she would tell a lie, say it was one of them,
And
so
they
that
would get punished.
it was her or it was her older sister, and she blamed it.
Blaming your sisters. This is one that I had to laugh when I read, because I've done this one where you're like at somebody's house and you start seeing like the food that they're serving and they go, do you want some? And you go, no, I've already ate. Because you're like, nah, I'm not eating that. Not eating that. No, I've already ate. I've just had a wrap at Coco's, just had a massive chicken wrap. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm good.
I'm good for now.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I've just eaten, not hungry. No. I've got stuff in the fridge I've got to use up. It's expiring.
That's one I hadn't thought of. I've never thought of that.
This is one that now I use.
Right. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
I got stuck in traffic when I actually left late.
Well, you see, if you said that to me, I would know.
Yeah. I'm like,
never leaving time.
I'm like, I'll leave Port Owls, and if the person calls like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in the end of a tunnel. Just gonna lose signal, right? I'm in the end of a tunnel. I'll be there in 2 minutes. But fuck off. I'm late, right? Sorry, I didn't see your text. When you just ignore the message.
All right, okay.
So, I didn't see your text.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Well, this one, I kind of laughed at. I've never used it myself, I have to admit. I've never done this one. Grandparents dying.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
They died a few times.
But this person has then qualified it with sometimes multiple times. I work in a profession where I move around and I change companies. So sometimes my grandmother or grandfather has died multiple times.
Yeah. Sorry, my grandma's really sick.
My grandma's really sick, and they died.
It's like, oh fucking hell. Well,
but I thought that was quite good. Grandparents dying. I thought, oh yeah, and then it was how they added on multiple times.
Well, saying that, do you remember? Right. So basically, there was one time I put on Instagram the salad of the day of our business, right?
Okay.
And this woman, for the Lord Christ, if I did not have that up on Instagram at 10 o'clock, she would call and be like, it's not on Instagram. What is this other? So I'm really busy. Like, it's just hit Easter. I'm freaking running around. I'm thinking, I'm even like, have you had a shower today, Lauren? Have you showered? You've been needing to go for the pee for like 2.5 hours. And this woman calls and she's like, it's not on Instagram. What's the... So I was like... Yeah. I was like, it's just because my grandma's been in hospital. And then she was like, oh, fuck. And it's like reality check. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Sorry, Mum.
So sorry. Yeah. Like, sorry, Grandma. I'm just like, oh, I can't deal.
No.
I already had plans.
Right.
Already got plans. Do you want to come with us to the kids? Do you want to come to Festival Park with me and the kids? Oh, fuck it. I've already got plans.
Damn it. Those plans.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
Can't change them. Fuck it. Damn it. Yeah.
Right,
I've done that. I've got plans.
This one I have done. I will admit it. I've been asked out on a date.
All right.
And I've just thought.
No.
So my one was I'd either say that I'm in a relationship. Which I wasn't, Or my all-time ultimate favourite one, because this got me out of jail so many times, just came out of a tricky relationship.
Brilliant. Just thought about it and I just came out of a serious relationship.
It's really tough. It's really tough for me just now. I'm still kind of finding myself.
See, I would, just to put the person right off, I would just be like, listen, had a really, really heavy night last night. I'm still drunk. I'm still getting over it. And then they'd be like, oh my God, fuck that, man. Like, this person's a party. Just got in an hour ago. And you're sending the text at like 3 p.m. Just got in.
Just get in.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll take a little power nap. I'll be up for some breakfast around 7 p.m. in 4 hours if you're up for it. Then they'll be like, no, it's all right. You just keep sleeping and recover. Now, this one came in and I was actually in with Ez when this one came in.
Okay.
And the two of us were like, oh my God. Now, she wrote, I can't believe I'm writing this, but when I don't want to pay an expensive bill, I use the I left my wallet at home excuse. So that's like a woman. It's like, yeah, you want to go to Portals, cappuccino, have a cup of coffee. Yeah, let's go. Then you go, oh, let me get this. Let me pay for it. Fuck it, I've left my wallet at home. I've left my wallet at home.
See, you could get away with that to a point, but now we've got Apple Pay and things like that.
Yeah, but
maybe not everybody's
I've got a card in my Apple Pay that not every place takes.
That's true.
And actually, I have been known to be in Cafe Zorus in Bonn.
Mm-hmm.
I had no cash. They don't accept any of the cards that I have. They only accept this EC card.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Didn't have that with me. I had to call Kirsty, and Kirsty had to get a boyfriend to come out of work to give me cash. And I had to take him to the park house with me to get me out of the parking. I know. And I was like, fuck's sake. I said, I'm so sorry. I know.
All right. I don't know whether this was a guy or a girl that wrote to me and they said, I've used this a couple of times, but I feel really bad in doing this. I've said that my dog was sick and I needed to stay at home. FYI, I don't have a dog.
No doggo. It is. Do you know what? When you say your dog's sick, everyone's like, yeah. But I remember it is freaking torturous. Do you remember that time that Tiger kept getting like sick?
Yeah, I remember that. That was really upsetting.
And I
can't imagine it.
I was at that freaking dog hospital for hours and I hadn't slept. And the annoying thing was, anytime I took him to that bloody hospital, all of a sudden, I'm fine. He was like, no, why are we here, Mum? I'm fine. And I was like, don't you dare. Like, don't you dare. At home, he was like, he couldn't breathe. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. He was like, and I was like, Mum, he's choking. Like, I don't know what to do.
That's right, you videoed.
So I took a video of him because my vet knows him. My vet is like, you need to take a video of him because he as soon as he walks into the vet,
he's a drama queen,
or the hospital, he's drama. Like, I'm fine. You know, like, what cough? Me, I can breathe perfectly. And he does it all the time. But if I have a video of him in the act, then he's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked.
And it is a horrible time. So it does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
I can understand, a genuine thing like that. But to say it and then to say, FYI, I don't have a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
a polite way to leave a party.
Okay.
I've got an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
An early start.
Early start. Yeah.
I normally do have an early start. Everyone knows it. If I do turn up to a party, they all know I'm going to be the first one to leave.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, right, how long are you lasting?
I know, because, David will say that to me if we're invited to something. He's like, how are you going to do this? Your bedtime is 9:30.
I wish my bedtime was 9:30.
It's terrible.
It ain't. But I can, even for my husband's birthday, I made sure there was sugar-free Red Bull for me to drink.
Did you?
I didn't drink it though. No, I did well. I didn't need one. But I just needed, I was like, I need a backup just in case I don't make it.
Well, you did well.
I did freaking well.
You lasted an hour longer than me.
I left there at 2:00. He stayed until 5. Like, I would be
But he was
puking.
dying the next day.
He was dying. He
was
still is
hanging.
dying.
Is he? Is he still?
Well, he's still got like the
Oh,
as
yes,
well.
he has.
Yeah, he's still
It was
dying.
weeks ago.
He went hard. Like, he went hard.
He went all out.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. God,
What else?
So funny. A good one, feel safe. Family emergency. And you never get questioned on it.
Yes.
Because nobody's ever going to say to you, and what is the family emergency?
This is what I got as well. I got many family. I
got that a couple of times, you know.
So I also had a girl tell me that basically, she didn't say, she said that she's used the family emergency thing to get out of dates. But she said on one particular date, this guy took her to some fancy restaurant and he was just being like rude to the waitress.
Oh, no.
And he was like, he'd ordered like a nice bottle of wine and she was familiar of that wine. So she drank it and it was fine. And he was like, oh no, calls the waitress over. We need to change this. This doesn't taste right and all of this. Fuck off. Who cares? Is it going to get us drunk? Perfect. Great. Is it in liquid form? Perfect. So he wanted to then he was just being really rude to the waitress, asking how long things are going to be. Like in a first date, you just don't want to be doing that. So she just got up to the bathroom and just left. She just fucking left. She was like, no.
Right.
And she's seen him like a year later.
Okay.
And he went up to her and he said, I know why you left me. He said, I was really rude and I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He took responsibility.
Oh, well. Good to see. That's a good one, you know. This is a brilliant one. I was late for an exam as I'd been out partying the night before. But I got to the exam and I told the examiner I was late because I was studying in the library.
No clocks in the library.
She let me sit the exam and talk about karma. I failed, so it would have been better had I not lied.
Shit. I thought you were going to say there's no clocks in the library, so you don't know.
Well, I don't know if that's the way they were going to go or whatever, but...
I've got a good one I have used.
Okay.
Now, so you know how like if you don't wear your watch, it stops?
Yes.
Sometimes it stops. I'll be like, I'm really late. My thing is I'm late.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm running around doing a fucking million things. But sometimes I do have the intention of being on time, but just sometimes I'm late.
You have actually caught me out a couple of times by being
like
early.
Today.
Well, not even this, today. But there have been a couple of times where I've been driving and I've come to pick you up and I thought there's no way she's going to be at the corner waiting for me, and she was.
That's weird. I have the intention of being on time. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. So what I've done before is been like, you get there like so late, but you act as if like you're on time, and then they'll be like, "God, you're a bit late," and it's like, "What? No, it's 5 to 8. We're meeting at 8." Then it's like, "No, it's 5 to 9." Fucking what? God, I haven't worn this watch in ages. Oh my God, what time is it? Jesus Christ! Oh my God, have you been? Piss off. Too much going on. Now this person wrote. She said, I would definitely do this with you, Lauren. Just say I forgot my gym clothes when I don't feel like working out. She was like, I ain't working out with you.
That used to be a thing when we were at school. You used to forget your PE kit and everything, so you didn't need to have to do it and all the rest of it. And
that's like what like my husband does with me. If we're on holiday,
I'm
like, come on, let's go for a hike. Oh, wow, look at that mountain, let's go. Oh, I didn't pack my gym shoes. So that's okay. Here's a pair I bought later. Earlier. What else?
Right. I used the excuse that my car had broken down. The truth was, I just didn't want to go on this blind date.
Car broke down. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Get a fucking Uber. Get an Uber.
But I think if you don't want to go on a blind date, maybe she saw the guy and she thought, no.
I just feel like in the world that we live in, wouldn't it just be so much better, to be honest?
Well, to be honest, I find it is easier just to come out and just say the truth.
Guys, this is an Amy Lauren alert to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Trendy Talk. There's nothing better than every week getting a reminder from me and Mama Jen that a new episode is out. So remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you want, you can also give us a little thumbs up. Back to the episode.
Because if you start doing a lie, you've got to remember what the lie is.
Mhm.
You've got to really buy into it yourself. And you've got to, once you've done it, you've got to stay committed to it.
Like,
and it can be really, nah.
with Mum, if I'm like, Mum, you've got to lie about this, because if she's like, no, I'm not doing it.
No.
She's like, no, tell the truth. And I'm like,
But it's just easier, because it's painful doing it,
I know.
And sometimes people see through it and it makes you look more of an asshole. So
it would just be like better to be like, yeah, guys, I'm late because I am running 3 businesses and I'm kind of running a bit behind on things and I'm a bit stressed. Piss off.
Yeah, and plus I probably didn't want to be here in the first place.
No, but like I'm
No,
late on things I do
joking about
want
that.
to be there for, but sometimes it just doesn't happen.
No, it's difficult one.
I got another one. I'll pay you back later.
Never happens.
Yeah.
Never happens. Never happens.
Pay you back.
Yeah.
There is people that, I mean, not that I really lend money to people or whatever, but they will say like, oh, I'll get you whatever, and I'm like, yeah.
I just go like that. Yeah, I'm never going to see that €10, €20, whatever it is, ever again.
Not gonna happen. I hate borrowing money from people though. That I immediately want to pay them.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm like that.
I don't like owing people money.
I'm like that as well.
Don't like that. I even one time after being at Fit Club went down to Mercadona, the supermarket,
I remember that.
and they didn't accept my credit card that I had, and I only had that, and I was like, fuck. So I thought, how can I get this? I thought, oh, I'll go back up to the gym, ask them for money, and pay for it. And I obviously told David, the owner, I was like, is it okay? I take €20. And he was like, yeah, like, why did you need €20? And I was like, I fucking just bought food shopping and I don't have money to pay for it. And he was like, of course. He was like, take what you want to. And I was like, perfect, fucking 300. David said I could have €3,000.
Interest free.
Interest free, and I actually don't have to pay him back. And the next morning, I swear to God, I was there to pay that back. I just felt so bad, like, and uncomfortable. I hate owing people money. I can't do that.
No, I know. I don't like that.
I can't.
either,
Right, what else?
Wait a minute. I'm just going through my list.
Here's another one.
here.
I ran out of battery.
Oh yeah.
Ran out of battery.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I know.
With all the chargers in the world, and honestly, I mean, I'm always charging my phone in the car.
I know you
Like,
even keep chargers in the car.
If I ran out of battery, oh my God, the world would stop.
I know.
And my world would stop. Like, no, I can't run out of battery. And if I dare, like, if I was to go on a long haul flight and not have a battery pack with me, I'm just not going on the flight.
I know, because I've learned from you,
Mhm.
because I think there was one time I was traveling and my luggage got lost,
Oh God.
and so I was a day without the suitcase, and I stupidly put all the chargers into the case. So now I always make sure I've got one with me.
Yeah.
And and I keep like a mini emergency face wipes, tissues,
Oh, I've got an
headache tablets, all
emergency.
that kind of thing.
Got an
I keep
emergency
that,
bag.
and whenever I'm traveling, I just take that bag and put it in, and it's always got a charger in
Yeah.
it. So yeah,
Always
learned
need a
for that.
charger. I always have a battery pack with me, and my charging device has 3 heads.
Oh,
So you can do like USB, USB-C, and some fucking other thing.
Okay, that's fancy schmancy. I don't know.
And then I will also travel with a physical plug.
Yes, I do
because
that as
I've
well.
also learned that sometimes with all this, oh, we don't accept USBs now, and oh, is it the new one? Is it the old one?
Yep, done that.
Oh, just
Yeah.
give me a fucking charger.
Mhm.
So the only thing that will really like F me is if it doesn't, because I've got my battery pack, but if in the plane you can't charge your phone. If it's sometimes it's broken, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my
Happened
God.
to me. It didn't know.
But then you've got the battery pack.
That's good.
So you go.
Right, this is obviously an old school one.
Mhm.
I've got a doctor's appointment.
Oh, brilliant. Yes.
But you see, you can't really get away with that these
You
days.
can.
Well, here in Mallorca you can, but in the UK, you'd be lucky to get a doctor's appointment. You never see anybody physically. They tend to do it all over the phone and
Oh my God,
everything.
we had a doctor's appointment in South Africa. And it was the most bizarre experience ever. It was basically like we just wanted like a painkiller or some shit. And we went to this pharmacy and they were like, I was explaining the symptoms and she was like, oh, maybe you need something a bit hardcore. Well, I shouldn't say hardcore.
No,
a bit more stronger than a painkiller. And my mum and I are always up for a nice bit of medication that
like that
you can't get over the counter. So we were like, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I don't know how many rand it was, but we will tell you about that in a second. She said, you can have a consultation with the doctor. And I was like, oh, where's the doctor? And she was like, if you just go into that room, it's the telephone. And I'm like, okay. So we then on the way to this room, I'm like to mum, how much is the consultation in euros? And it was like €8 or something. She was like, it's €8 for a consultation. I'm like, perfect.
Brilliant.
So we go in and it's like online.
No. Better than that. We went to the room and there was a woman sitting inside it having her lunch.
Yeah.
Right? So we said to her, oh, sorry, we thought this was where we came, because you and I thought it was going to be a phone that we picked up.
Because she said the telephone.
Because she said the telephone. And she was like, and pointed to this sign that said 2:00. So I think it was something like 20 to 2. So we went away, killed 20 minutes, came back. The same woman who was kind of looking at the sign.
Oh,
she comes out. She was feeling.
She was pissed.
Oh, she was pissed.
We disrupted her lunch break. But then after
when
lunch,
we came back, she was all,
she was so nice. She was so nice.
Right.
So then she hooks you up online to talk to a doctor who was literally just like this woman. It was like, right, is your name Lauren? And I was like, yeah.
Your date of birth this.
Date of birth. Right, okay.
Right.
And then she subscribed me like hundreds of this medication. And I'm like, I'm trying to do the mass of the tablets in my head. And I'm like,
my head got sore. I couldn't do it.
I'm like, she's way like,
she gave you like,
overprescribed me.
It was like 3 or 6 months supply. It was something ridiculous.
It was something ridiculous.
And all we needed was
like a couple of days.
And
then I was like, right, okay, I'll take it. So then we go back to pay for it, and it was like nothing. It was like €2 for these tablets. And here
crazy.
you can't even fucking get them.
I know. It was nuts.
Like, so brilliant.
So yeah.
Get your excuses right. My flight got delayed. Sorry. I think I have used that once when I've been like, but my flights are normally delayed. But I think I've used that once, like, oh, flights got delayed. Or I think one time I even said my flight got cancelled. Because I was just like, I'm not going.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've done that one. No.
Flights got cancelled. And I'm sorry, right, hold on. Creme de la creme of lies.
Okay.
That we have all said. All.
You've got me intrigued. I'm trying to think what it might be.
I've got COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I've got COVID.
Now, did I ever say that I had COVID when I didn't have
Yes. Because
I think I did.
We used it once to get out of something.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But we had a code word for it, didn't we? Well, it was really big.
Yeah. Vid.
The vid.
Has he got the vid?
He's got the vid. I've got the vid. Have you got the vid?
Well, I've
might have the vid.
I've had the vid 5 fucking times.
Genuinely?
Right.
How many times have you had it? Lies?
Oh, a good 10 total. COVID. I've got COVID, but you still want to meet? No, it's all right. Oh, okay. We'll do it when I'm better. Yeah, I'll give you a call in 10 fucking days. Yeah.
No, I think I've genuinely had the vid twice that I know of for sure. I might have had it 3 times.
I had it fucking 5.
I'm genuinely had it. I know for sure.
And it only hit me hard, I think, once.
There was only once it hit me really hard.
That I was like, oh, you fucker.
My head, it was banging sore
Yeah,
head.
but we've all used this
it's like we
excuse.
all have.
It's got COVID. Or you say like your husband's got COVID, but I can still meet. No, it's all right. You take care of him. I tell him I was asking for him, yeah? Take care of him.
Stand well back.
So you just stand right there.
Yeah.
The email must have gone to spam.
Oh, yeah.
Don't see that email. What email are you talking about? No. Well, to be honest, that
has happened to me.
I know that has happened to me too. Yeah. Now my lies are coming back. I am famous for deleting messages, right? Delete, can't be fucking bothered. So to make me seem not like a complete idiot to people, because I will keep asking them for the same things, I just go, my WhatsApp's updated and I've seemed to have lost that message you sent me. Can you resend me it? And they're like, yeah, the link that had all the important information on it that you've deleted. Yeah, that'd be correct.
I have actually used the
correct.
It's updated and I can't access it. But genuinely what has happened is
I forgot my password.
Well, worse than that, I just don't know how to work. So as not to make me look like completely thick.
Stupid.
Was this update?
My car won't start. This is a solid excuse for missing something early in the morning.
See, I feel like these were brilliant way back in the day.
Yeah, but it's like people still use this shit.
Do they?
Oh my God.
I know. That's why I was saying about the doctor's appointment. That was great back in the day when you did have to.
Hello, think about, her name begins with T. Mm-hmm. She likes a little hospital appointment.
Loves a hospital appointment.
I'm like, are you all right?
Really?
I was like, you're all right.
It's the last place I want to go.
There's some people that love a hospital appointment.
No, do you know some? No, it's worse than that. Now, the other week there, I had to go to the hospital because hubby David was not well, and we had to use the emergency room and everything. And the staff were amazing; they were absolutely brilliant. But there was people going in, and there was like the whole family go.
Oh, they love it! It's like a day out. It is a fucking. Should we go to? Juan's going to the hospital.
Right, everybody, get in the car. The car will start. Come on, let's go. Let's take a picnic.
Let's go. We've got snacks.
You get snacks. You get snacks. You get snacks.
Oh my God, I'll take snacks. The whole fucking family. It's like when they go to the supermarket and they take
everybody goes.
Everyone goes. What the fuck's that about?
So
don't get that.
I know, I don't get it either.
Shite.
I know.
Absolute shite.
Last place I went to go, but you're right. T does love it. You know.
I hate hospitals. I'm like, get me out of here. Remember that time I had to go because I had an allergic reaction?
Oh my God.
And I was dreading going to the hospital. I was like, fuck it.
You actually tried to put it off so much.
But it was getting really bad.
It was ridiculous. It was
a bad reaction I had. And I think I even was like, we need to take food with us. We need to take drinks. We're going to be there for hours. But it was that bad that when I got there, they seen my face and it was that time we wore masks. And I had to take off my mask and I had a whole reaction in my face. And she went like this on reception. She was like, and what kind of reaction you got? And I just took off my mask and she went, okay, right, just follow the yellow line. Just follow the. And I was like,
she stopped typing.
She stopped typing. I had
to give the info.
She was like,
I had to give the info because
she was like, what fucking ever
got you in.
I've put here that mine is I've just left when I've literally just got out of the shower. Just left. Can you hear me? I'm in. Put it on speaker.
You're not in that hen of a tunnel again.
I'm in the car. Can you hear me? Yeah, is it raining? No. I'm in the car. It's like, it's my fucking shower running. I'll say like I'm closer to them than I am.
I could have done that. Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think like ahead. I'm like, okay, what would 20 kilometers ahead look like? I'm like, oh yeah. I'm at that roundabout. I'm just at the roundabout where, wait, is that you in that green jacket? And then I would just say, which is normally, I don't know why, this isn't really a lie. Well, yeah, it is. I would use it maybe sometimes, but it is my life. Parking. I can't find parking.
It's not a lie because parking here is...
I know, but sometimes I do park quite easily and I'll be like, oh, parking was insane.
But you just abandon your car anywhere.
I do. I get to a point that I'm like, the other few weeks ago when I was getting my lashes done, I just parked so illegally. I was like, I give the fuck up. Like, I can't deal.
Yeah.
Just not happening.
I mean,
there's white lies, but
yeah.
I think that sometimes we tell these little lies because we don't want the other person to feel hurt or disrespected.
Yeah, that's it. You don't want to hurt some people sometimes. I mean, like me, when I was saying about the boyfriend thing,
Yeah.
I didn't want to turn around to the guy and say, well, no, actually, I don't fancy you. I find you ugly and you're boring as hell.
So why did you even meet up for it? Like, why did you even...
No, I was working in the pub at the time. It was years and years and years ago, you know. And I was working in the pub in the restaurant, and you know, I would get people that come up, oh, you know, can I ask you out? Can I take you on a date? And
I sometimes, yeah.
You know, just big breakup, you know.
Yes, I'm going through it.
Still,
I'm actually getting a bit emotional.
And then they're like, thinking about it.
Oh shit. Yeah, but big lies. Yeah. Or, I mean, another one is like if you go to a restaurant, either like late or early, and let's say like you've got a reservation at 7, and you're just like, listen, I want to eat at your premises and I want to leave, and it's actually 6 o'clock.
And I'd like to sit
my arse down, and I want to stuff my face with your wonderful sushi. No. You just go and be like, yes, tables for Lauren, yeah. And it's like, oh, it's not until 7. What? Is it? I thought it was 6. God, I've been rushing all day to make this. You've got something now, haven't you, right? And then they're like, oh, fuck.
Or you blame the other person.
The other person.
I thought you said 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I thought you said 6.
You've been hurrying me up. You told me 6.
Haven't even brushed my teeth. Haven't even had a chance to change my top.
Haven't showered.
Yeah, exactly.
That's you.
Or if you're like really late, you just go on like as if, you know, you're completely fine. Table for Lauren.
The way to do it is you've got to act with an air of confidence when you do that. You know, when you go in, it's like, you know, this is the time it was meant to be.
This was the time.
Especially when you're late for something.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Give that air of confidence.
That's what I'm saying. Just go in, table for Lauren, and that was actually an hour ago.
Yeah, own the room.
What?
That's it.
Oh my God. And do you know, actually, this happened to Ez and I.
All right.
So we were in London and we had to make reservations for breakfast. And it was with some fucking app that neither of us had, but her boyfriend had it.
Okay.
So she called Mihai and she said, Mihai, can you reserve us a table? It's a slot in 15 minutes. Can you just reserve it? We can see it online. And he was like, yeah, okay. And he was like, oh, there's actually a slot for even sooner. And we were like, perfect. So he books it, but he's in Spain.
Time difference.
Oh, so when we got there, they were like, you've actually booked it for an hour later. But it worked out. They were really good with us.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We went to a couple of breakfast places. One was amazing. It was super good. And it was called Queens of Mayfair.
All right.
It was bomb. And then the next day we went to somewhere and I was like, the eggs were fucking swimming.
Oh, we don't like eggs that swim.
I couldn't deal. I was like, and then the bill came and I was like, how much was that? Because I just like to know, like, and Ez was like, it was nearly like £90. And I was like, what? The eggs each were like 20 something pounds each. With fucking scrambled eggs and like a bits of feta on top. Swimming.
No.
Not a good idea.
No.
So yes, that's it. And I think I'll pick a card. Pass me the cards. These are our
cards of truth.
Cards of we're gonna call it cards of wisdom. You know, you should knock 3 times. So the 1, 2, 3 that cleans them. I feel like there's this reel and the woman's German and she is she's reading your tarot cards, right?
Oh,
so it's bam, 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 and people call in and they'll go, hi Cindy, and she goes, hi, and then it's such a famous reel, and this woman goes, I've just started to see a new guy. Is there a future? No, thank you, bye.
I'd love to do that.
There we go. Right, I've got light. A little bit of light.
Okay.
Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. These are keys to the universe and bringing love and peace, as well as unlocking wisdom within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests that you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. And the affirmation is, I am a light. These aren't easy to read because they put half of the word on one line
I know.
and half on the other. I can read, but fucking, why wouldn't they change that? Anyways, these are, or I think it's oracle cards.
We have this conversation
every fucking week. I'm going to find out the names of them. But basically, I have lots of these packs. I love them. And you know that someone should gift you them.
Yeah, you said
you
that
shouldn't
before.
buy them. Someone needs to gift you them. So there you go.
So do you have a different pack in a different room?
I have 5 packs.
Of course you do.
I know, it's like my little, you know what? I don't go to church. I don't pray. And this is kind of my way of just something. Will just go deep into like my thoughts and be like, okay, what do I want a bit of guidance on? And now I've got light. So I am a light, can shine bright.
And you're a beacon for others.
And I'm a beacon for others, apparently.
I like that.
Or we are all beacon for others.
Yes.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little episode about our lies. We will also post on our Instagram next week's question of the week. If there is something that you would like us to cover, we want to hear about it. You can either comment down below or send us a DM or comment on our Instagram posts or TikToks. All of that info will be down below. So stay trendy, guys, and we'll see you at the next one.
Bye for now, guys.
Bye, guys.